So this is the kind of loadout screen, and I have a laser sight, a better grip for accuracy. So I'm gonna put the scope on my rifle and show you what that's like. So here's my scope. Now when I'm looking down this thing, you can see kind of the distortion on the scope, especially when moving quickly. It's not like a lot of scopes in modern games where it just moves really smoothly. This one has a little bit of jitter to it. It's hard to describe, but it is actually pretty realistic. If you've ever looked down like a rifle scope, that's more what you're gonna see. It's not like a perfect, just zoomed up version of what you're looking at, because it actually it's like got like a telescopic lens to it. Shit. I actually don't use the scope all too much in this game. I've been using either the iron sights or the red dot sight, which doesn't have that distortion on it. I would like to get better at using the ACOG scopes and stuff, because there are a lot of long range firefights in this game. A lot of the game's maps encourage it. Shit, that was awful. There we go. And then his buddy came right around the corner and got me. I think that this game would be fantastic for clan gaming. If you play video games with a clan, and you're playing with headset and everything, this game would be absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure that when this game finally does, this is just an alpha, so it's got like a lot of stuff is not implemented yet. Some stuff isn't working at all, but when proper support is added for everything that I hope they're doing, this game would be so great for clan gaming. I was a big fan of CSS for clan stuff, especially with headsets, and because on these team-based shooters, a little bit less so on Occupy. This is one of the 3 game modes. Team shooters are, it's about teamwork. If your team sucks, you're not going to win. And this game's no different. If there was a game mode that did kind of promote just being good at the game, I guess it would be this mode. This is Occupy, so it's exactly like what you would think it is. It's a lot like the Domination and Call of Duty, or well, I guess there's nothing really comparable in Counter-Strike or anything like that. But it's just capture points, and you find them and you just hold them. And if you're good and you know the maps, the choke points and everything, you're gonna do well. And there's 2 other game modes, or 3 actually. Firefight. I don't know if Firefight's working. I haven't been able to get into a firefight match yet. I don't even know if there's any servers running it. But there's also Elimination, which is like Counter-Strike without bomb sights. So you have 1 life per round, and you just try and kill the other team. And then there's also co-op. There's a co-op mode, and it is a shitload of fun. It's like if you ever played Rainbow Six, like the console ones on OG Xbox. It's a lot like that. It's like Terrorist Hunt. So you have like a couple teammates with you, like 5 or 6, and then like 30 terrorists that are all scattered around the map. And the auto, like every game with AI, the enemies will have like a certain amount of time that passes between spotting you and between shooting you with like 100% accuracy, and it's really low in this game, so it's really difficult, which is nice because that means it's actually going to have longevity, and there's going to be a reason to play it. If it didn't have that, then why would anyone play it if it was just easy? It would just basically be like a training mode for playing in regular mode, and it's nice to have an alternative to just doing the like super competitive gameplay modes, and I can see that as something that, I mean, even though it is difficult and it's just fun to try and get through it, I can see that as definitely being somewhere that you would learn the ins and outs of the game, and like weapon spreads, and just how to play through certain areas. So this is one of the other maps that's been released so far. There's like 6 maps that have been released. I really like this one because it's nice and open. These big hilly sections at either end of the map are great for sniper gameplay, and the sniper rifles in this game are like they're like true sniper rifles, because a lot of the rifles in the game are good for distance shooting. Like, you could just take the AK-47 and put it in semi-auto mode and shoot somebody halfway across the map. It's a lot like Red Orchestra like that. The difference being, so like, why would you use a sniper rifle, right? But the reason being for how good the scopes are and how amazing the recoil is on them. Shit, I really should have picked up some grenades. Oh shit. I actually I've been meaning to check out the other armor classes in the game. So far, I've only played with the light armor class. I can't stand moving slowly in shooters because position is so important. And I'm sure that there's, I mean, a lot of value to using the other armor classes, like having more ammo and being able to take more hits and stuff. I just, I figure if it's a shooter and the way that, how quickly you die in this game, I mean, I haven't played, so that's something that I've got to check out. But based on how quickly you die no matter what in this game, I can't imagine that the armor would help you that much. So that's just so if you just caught that right there, that was just a nice example of how important PC lean is, especially in games like this where you're gonna kill people in like a hit or something. Because if you just pop out and expose yourself to get a shot like that, you're dead. Using something like PC lean is a lot smarter. If I had a smoke grenade and I wasn't so stupid and I bought one, I would smoke grenade this area, right? And this guy's just bombing it right through anyways. Might as well just do that. But I mean, exposing yourself in this game is just not a good idea because you get shot very quickly. And so I guess someone, well, that was a teammate. I don't know why we just got team killed.
Dude, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know friendly fire was on. My bad, guy.
You didn't know friendly fire was on. All right, anyways.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. You must have been changing this shit on me.
So the community for this game is actually pretty decent. It's just like, it's just an alpha, like it's not big and popular right now. So it's a good time if you're interested in this game and community is important for you to go ahead and check this out, because this is when games develop a sense of identity, because the people that are playing now and who are going to be building servers and making clans and stuff are going to be the same people supporting the game like a year from now. And it's a good game. I can see how these core mechanics would appeal to a lot of people, and this isn't a shooter that's competing in a genre. Well, it's a shooter. It's not competing in a subgenre where there's a whole lot of competition. I mean, the closest thing I can compare this game to is Red Orchestra 2, and I mean, even then it's different. This is basically what this is like a hyper realistic version of Counter-Strike. So I mean, it's not like Arma or Battlefield or anything like that. It's more like CS with just more realistic content. Okay, so someone.
I wish my aim was
so perfect example of something stupid is there's 2 dead bodies right here. You can see, you know, bullet trails and stuff. So this game isn't about camping, but it is about knowing where your enemies is and knowing exactly where you cannot go, which would be there. So there's been many a time in the game so far where I've come across a situation like that, and rather than just try and firefight in an area that someone's chokeholded off, you know, and they're camping. Oh, so like again, there, if I had known someone was there, you know, there's lots of opportunities for you to go around and like flank people and stuff. So it's not. So if you go into the game thinking, wow, this game is purely about camping, you can just sit in a doorway and shoot people. It's not at all like that. You know, with how accessible all the grenades and stuff are, and from my experience, the most useful grenade in the game is smoke grenades, just for being able to move. It's more about just positioning yourself well and being able to move into safe areas, and you know, having good aim doesn't hurt. It's like any other shooter, but I mean, it's not like if you don't have the quickest reflexes and you don't like spin around super quick and like fucking, you know, bust a knife and cut someone. It's not at all like Call of Duty. It's pretty slow. That being said, this game, which very few shooters are able to do, gets extremely tense when you are in those close combat situations, because there is so much at stake and it's not super duper common. If it happens, it's, you know, it's a shitload of fun. It's a lot of fun. And that was stupid. I don't know why I tried to do that. There are a couple close range, like dedicated close range weapons in the game. There's a shotgun. There's, here, let me see if I can just pull some of these up. So there's an MP40 for the terrorist team. I don't know why, but there's also a shotgun. And at first, I thought that they would be completely useless. Just my first impression of this game, because so much of the combat is long range. I honestly expected the best weapon in this game to just be the assault rifle, just because it's good at long ranges and it's automatic. So if you did get into a close-up firefight, you can just, you know, like just spray the crap out of somebody. But the shotguns and the SMG are actually really useful, especially the shotgun, because the damage threshold is so low in this game. So if, you know, like shotguns, you know, they're spread weapons, right? So even if you just hit somebody with like 2 of your pellets from your buckshot, you will do tons of damage. You might even get a kill like that. Anyway, so we will end on my embarrassing death. Thanks for checking this out. This has been just the early access impressions. I've only been playing the game about a week or so. I really do like it. Stay tuned to My TV Media for more coverage on Insurgency. Leave some comments below if you're curious about how anything works in the game. We will try and get back to you. And if you're interested, check it out, because it's lots of fun. And now is the time to learn these games and get involved in the communities, because it's definitely going to be one of those games. All right. See you later.